The following is brought to you by the Social Suplex Podcast Network.
It's time to get in the ring with DJ D.
Yes, it is. It's time to get in the ring on the Social Suplex Podcast Network with Beast Mike and DJ D. Cougs. How you doing, Beast Mike?
I'm not doing too bad. I hope everyone's enjoyed their Independence Day, and I hope everyone enjoys their Independence Day weekend. It's a bit balmy, but I think we're all doing okay today.
Yeah, it's a little steamy in Philadelphia, but
Similar to State College. Temperature's a little lower here, but the humidity can still be felt, certainly. So it seems that we are entering one of the two biggest months in wrestling. July and April, to me, are the two heavyweight months in the terms of wrestling, because it seems like everything seems to happen all at once. And one of these things is G1, the annual G1 tournament in New Japan. And as we went over last week, this is an incredibly stacked field.
And we do our traditional. Normally we would have a guest, but I didn't prepare any. So we are going to go match by match for the G1. Traditional here on Get in the Ring. And we're just going to pick the matches. And also, just for Shagles, guess the star rating.
How many 5 stars can come from this tournament? Well, we will see. So, the tournament itself begins Saturday morning here in the States. But imagine... Saturday what?
Saturday night. It's not in the morning.
Oh, Saturday night here in the States then.
Yeah, that's 6 o'clock.
That's 6 o'clock at night here. And Sunday morning in Japan. Okay, so I'm thinking backwards here in terms of time.
Yeah, normally it's morning in Japan.
Would you be Sunday morning in Japan?
Yes.
Okay.
Normally we're thinking about morning because a lot of these G1 cards are in the morning here.
Mm-hmm. So that was the throw off. Okay. So we might as well get into it. Leading off, Will Ospreay versus Lance Archer.
This is a match from the New Japan Cup. They had a banging match. They actually had these two actually have really good chemistry. But I think Lance Archer is going to get the win because he's getting that reward for selling all those tickets in Dallas. Where Raw was on Monday, and Slammiversary is in Dallas too, but not at the American Airlines Center.
It's a good call. It's a good thought to have Archer, who can appeal obviously to that crowd and appeal to that base, and Dallas is a really good wrestling city. It's a worthy thought. I don't think Ospreay's going to run undefeated. I think Ospreay's going to do well. Archer gets it done.
We won't have Archer at 2 points. We're trying to keep track of our points at the same time.
So far, Archer would have 2.
Archer would have 2, yeah. So, next up, Evil Bad Luck Fale.
Bad Luck Fale always seems to be productive in these tournaments. He may not win many matches. I think except for last year where he had a really good win-loss record. He seems to always be productive. I think BFL gets the W here.
Yeah, I'm thinking Bad Luck Fale here too. This is not going to be a very good match, but still, because Bad Luck Fale has gotten bad. But
he always seems to be relatively solid in G1s.
But he's relatively solid in G1. He works the level of worker.
Right. So they both. So BFL has 2.
Because I want to make sure my points are right. Because
you want to be able to keep track once it gets more complicated. Understandable.
Yeah.
So next up, we got Zack Sabre Jr. versus Sonata. I do wonder, when will it be time for Sabre to have that breakout tournament? He's taken some lumps in the last couple of G1s that he's been in. when will it be time for Sabre, who's one of the best tech wrestlers in the world, to have his breakout? Oh, okay, Sabre's ready to really have a strong end of 2019, 2020 type of thing.
I think Sabre wins. I think Sonata's going to have a big tournament, though.
I think Sabre's run will. I think Sabre will have a good run. I just don't think it starts right away. I will actually go Sonata here.
I think DSJ wins. So this is where it gets complicated. So you would have Sonata would have 2-1. I'm just going to keep track of my scenarios.
Right. So, and you should. Not keep track of mine.
Well, Ibushi versus Kenta. This is ridiculous.
This is a night one situation. The two matches that end night one are absolutely ridiculous. And Kenta in the G1, I think Kenta comes out strong. I'm going to go Kenta here.
I'm going to go Kota Ibushi because I think Kenta gets a bigger win down the road. But I think Ibushi's the eventual winner of the tournament.
Okay. So you got Ibushi starting off out of the gate hot. All right. And then the only reason why this match isn't main eventing is because Kazuchika Okada is continuing his war with Hiroshi Tanahashi. So you understand why Kenta and Ibushi isn't main eventing, because the last match is so close to call.
I go Okada.
I probably do too. I can't see Okada losing night one, but I can see Okada getting a loss or two in this tournament. So Okada escapes.
Okada. I have Okada, and you have Okada.
Yes. So the next thing we got going on here is July 13th. That's B Block. And it's Juice Robinson versus Shingo Takagi. I like Juice Robinson a lot. I really do. But I don't know if he can deal physically with the onslaught that Shingo can produce. I think Shingo has a monster tournament. I really do. Shingo starts it off strong.
You're trying to convince me of Shingo having a strong tournament, but he's also a junior. So
that's fair.
Juice is the U.S. title holder. I still think Juice wins because he didn't have a big tournament last year.
All right. The next match would be Toru Yano versus Tetsuya Naito. Obviously, Naito being a former winner. And it could be the redemption story could be in play for Naito. Can he finally break through and win the big one? That type of thing. I'm going to go Naito here. I think Naito's another one that can have a very good tourney.
I think Naito wins.
All right. Tomohiro Ishii and Jeff Cobb, a match I'm very much looking forward to. Simply put, two big dudes who know how to move and are basically here to destroy each other. I'm going to go Ishii, but it's close. I'm a Cobb guy, but I'm going to go Ishii.
I go Tomohiro Ishii here as well. I think Jeff Cobb's going to take a lot of L's because he's the Ring of Honor scapegoat.
Yeah.
And that's
why Cobb will look really good, but Cobb will look really good in this tournament, but the win-loss record will not. That's probably how it'll go for him. Hiroki Goto versus Jay White. Jay White, obviously, his quest to try to get back the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. This is one way to do it. I mean, like his ascension to the title really started in last year's G1. I think he starts off pretty good here and gets the W.
I think Jay White wins as well. I don't think I don't think it will be as a character-based tournament as it was last year. I think he's going to go out there and have great matches, though. So Hiroki Goto and Jay White. Jay White wins.
Jon Moxley versus Tai Chi. First off, what you said?
Moxley wins. Tai Chi's going to take a lot of L's.
I would agree with that, but I do got to wonder physically, after the beating that was that non-sanctioned match, we'll get to AEW later, but after the beating that was, how is Moxley going to handle this physically? That's going to be intriguing to me. Moxley does win this match, though. Right. Back to A Block. Will Ospreay versus Sonata.
I think this is when Ospreay gets.
I would agree with that thinking. Ospreay gets it done. Okada versus Sabre. Ooh, I like this match. I very much like this match. I think a little bit too much Okada.
I think Sabre could win.
Ooh.
I think that's going to be one of the destruction challenges. Because Okada's not winning this block.
No.
So Okada's going to have to take some L's. And I see 3 L's here.
For Okada.
So
which line of challengers? Okay.
6 and 3. For a line of challengers. So Okada ZSJ wins.
All right, so you got ZSJ with 2 wins right out the gate. Nice. Not bad. Kota Ibushi versus Evil. Ooh, interesting match here.
My cheat sheet before, what was it? Ospreay versus
Okada was the last match we did, and we disagreed. I went Okada here. You went Ospreay. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it was Okada versus Sabre. You went Sabre. I went with Okada.
Yeah, I know that. I was looking at the Ospreay match.
Yeah, the next match is Ospreay. Then the next match is Ibushi. Oh, Ospreay faced Sonata. That was the previous match.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Kota Ibushi Evil. I'm back on track now.
Okay, I'm going Ibushi here. So I'm going Ibushi here. I think Ibushi will get this done, and I can absolutely see Ibushi come out of Block A. I'm gonna go Ibushi here.
Ibushi wins against Evil.
Archer versus Bad Luck Fale. I'm gonna go Archer. I think it's a good match, but ultimately I think Archer will get it done here.
I think Archer gets it done. I don't think Bad Luck Fale really cares about wins or losses.
No, but, I think he just wants to A, look good, and B, make sure his opponent does. I don't think he's really, he's not a guy that's going to win G1, but he's a guy that I think will look solid in the tournaments and have solid matches pretty much all the way through, depending on the right people. Another interesting match here, Tanahashi versus Kenta.
Yes, Tanahashi versus Kenta. I said Lance Archer for Bad Luck Fale. It's hard to click back and forth. So, Fale versus Archer,
we both picked Archer.
Archer's going to get off to a strong start in this tournament. But I see Kenta winning.
Tanahashi go 0-2 to start the tourney. I'm going to go Tanahashi. I can see what you're saying. Kenta has a real good tournament.
They're really playing the storyline of Tanahashi is older. And it's like one of those shock things.
He kind of passes the torch on to the younger. Although Kenta's not exactly a spring chicken, but kind of a Tanahashi passing the torch off type of deal. That's the method to the madness.
Yeah. There's a method to my madness, so
I'm gonna go Tanahashi here, but I think it's a tough call. So let's see. Through my nights so far, through 2 nights of A block. So I have 2 nights of A block. I have Archer with 4. I have Kenta with 2. I have Okada with 4. Just looking at W's here. I have Ospreay with 2. I have Okada 4. I have Ibushi 2. So I have Archer so far in the lead with 4, tied with 4 with Okada. So those 2 are my leaders right now. And going to B Block's night 4, July 15th, we've got Shingo versus Toru Yano. I'm going to go Shingo here. I'm going Shingo here. I think Shingo will produce here. Choose Robinson, Hiroki Goto. I'm going to go with Juice Robinson. And then Robinson gets his win here. So then Robinson gets on the board.
Oh, where are we at? Sorry.
Juice Robinson versus Hiroki Goto.
I'm flipping back and forth between spreadsheet and so Yano versus Shingo. Shingo wins, and then
Robinson versus Goto. I am going with Juice Robinson. Throw a bit of an I'm looking at, I think, a minor upset in this.
Juice Robinson? Yeah, I'd see Juice Robinson being Hiroki Goto.
So I'm going to go Juice Robinson there. Ishii versus Jay White? I'm going to go Jay White here. You go Ishii? Okay.
I think Ishii gets one big win in the tournament, and that's it.
I'll save Ishii's big win for later. Cobb versus Moxley. I'll go Mox. I think Cobb will get a solid win somewhere, but not now. Mox will come in hot and get this W, so he'll have 4. And lastly, we got Naito versus Tai Chi. I'll go Naito here.
I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to see Cobb, John Moxley. I think Moxley wins for political reasons.
And Naito versus Tai Chi, which I will have Naito get it done.
Yeah, Naito. Let me catch up on my B block because you do your B block standings while I catch up.
So my B block, okay. So my B block, I have Moxley with 4, I have White with 4, I have Naito with 4, and Shingo with 4. So we're pretty much establishing right out of the gate who the contenders are. Juice has 2. Let's see. Juice has 2. Goto has 2. And then everyone else doesn't have any points. But my main contenders right now looks like Naito, White, Moxley, and Goto. And it's really Naito, Moxley, White, and oh wow, the Braves are now 7-4. that escalated there quickly. And Goto.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ishii. Ishii's the other main contender I have.
I forgot to put down a couple B block matches for the first night, so I'm trying to catch up. Juice Robinson, Shingo, I put down.
I'm sorry, Shingo's the other main contender. Shingo, Naito, White, and Moxley are my 4 main contenders.
Who did White face night 2?
Who's what?
Who did White face night 2?
White night 2.
Okay.
He will face Tomohiro Ishii.
White Ishii. I think Ishii wins that one. Jeff Cobb on night 2.
Cobb gets Moxley. Moxley night 2, and we both said Moxley.
Yes. Where's Jeff? Sorry,
I wish this. The one thing I wish this did is that it kept tabs as you go. That's one thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now, trying to keep tabulations.
So let's see. Night 3 of A block. Cobb's next match on night 6 is Juice Robinson.
Who did Cobb face night 4?
He got Moxley.
Oh.
He drew Moxley.
And he had Ishii the first night.
He had Ishii night 1, which I got him 0-2, and I think you do as well.
Who does Yano have?
Yano in night 2 faces Shingo.
I'm missing a match from night 1. Oh, I'm missing Naito Yano. That's where I got it wrong. LOL, me. I didn't find Naito Yano, and then Naito phase 2, night 2.
And Naito's night 2, Naito is Tai Chi.
Tai Chi. Naito wins that match.
Yes.
Tai Chi versus Tetsuya versus Naito. Tai Chi. Oh, Naito's on top. So I forgot Naito's matches. So after 2 nights of each, I did a good job with the A block, not the B block, obviously. Obviously, there were 10 matches. Let me count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. So after block A, I have GSJ and Archer with 4, along with Kota Ibushi. 2 points go to Will Ospreay, Kenta, and Okada, and Fale. And Archer also has 4, and then the rest have 0. Evil, Sonata, and Tanahashi.
Mm-hmm.
So
now for my block A is I have Archer with 4. I have Kenta with 4. I have Okada with 4. And then I have BFL with 2. Ibushi 2. I believe I have Sabre with 2. I definitely have I have Sabre. I don't have Sabre with any yet. I don't have Sabre any quite yet. I have Sabre. Because we're really just kind of rolling through all this.
This is great audio.
Yeah, Sabre 0-2. So Sabre's 0-2.
So we'll just pause after each match so we can put it in our spreadsheets.
All right.
So I'm going to put my spreadsheet actually right next to Leave. And you can also pick your G1 winners and losers on Social Suplex and at Voices of Wrestling, and you can win some really cool prizes. I know we're giving away a Pro Wrestling Tees code.
Nice.
To the winner and a podcast guest spot. Not on our show, but on Keeping It Strong Style. And Voices of Wrestling has some cool prizes too, like vintage Puro magazines, I have a Japanese magazine, and it's really cool, like the photography. So we are Kenta and Archer.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, these are two of my guys. These are 2 guys I have with 4 apiece. I'm going to go Kenta.
I go Kenta as well. So Kenta gets his 4th point here against Lance Archer. So Kenta, did you put yours in your spreadsheet?
Just making 100% sure, but yeah, I got Kenta. I have Kenta with 4, but I do believe I have Kenta with 4 points. Yes, I have Kenta with 4 points. Or 6 points now. I have Kenta with 6.
Block, and I have to line up each one. That's why it took me a while. Kazuchika Okada versus Bad Luck Fale. Normally, if Bad Luck Fale wasn't a bad wrestler, I would pick Bad Luck Fale here. But Kazuchika Okada is better than that. Kazuchika Okada wins.
I'm going to go Okada too. I think it's Fale will look good at points. I think this will play the role of Fale's size, overwhelming Okada to start with, but Okada closes.
Hiroshi Tanahashi, Zack Sabre Jr. I think Zack Sabre Jr. wins.
These are 2 dudes I don't have wins for. I'm going to go Tanahashi. But actually, no, I am going to go Sabre. I think Sabre gets on the board here.
I think Sabre gets on the board. I think Sabre's already on the board. He gets 6 points after this. Sonata and Evil, a battle of guys I don't have on the board yet. And
I don't know if either on the board either. I don't know if either on the board either. I will agree with Sonata getting it done.
Because I think Sonata has more upside than Evil.
Mm-hmm. And these 2 get to run it back from one of my favorite matches this year from Wrestle Kingdom. Ibushi versus Ospreay.
And it's in Korakuen. Oh, this crowd's going to be nuts for it.
I think this is the first 5-star match of the tournament. I think this is the first 5-star of the tournament.
Match, but I think Ibushi wins.
I think Ibushi makes it even too. I think Ibushi will make the score 1-1 between the 2 of them. Just making sure I have Ibushi. So far, I think I have Ibushi leading Block A with 6.
Ibushi and Sabre tied.
Oh, no, I have Ibushi with 4. I have Ibushi 4 now. I have Okada with 6, leading the charge in Block A right so far.
So, after B Block Night, we'll recap. Juice Robinson, Jeff Cobb. I think Jeff Cobb gets the win.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's time for. It's time for Jeff to get on the board.
Yano White. I think Yano gets the win. I don't think White's winning this tournament.
Yano usually steals one that he probably shouldn't.
I think White's a perfect guy.
This is probably the one to steal for Yano. Yano gets it done.
Jeff Cobb, Juice Robinson, and
that's my first loss for White. That's my first loss for White, and then that's my first win for Yano and my first win for Cobb, and then and Juice also was on the board earlier. Goto versus Naito. I'm gonna go Naito. It should be a really good match, though.
I go Goto too, because I don't have. No. That means Goto gets. Oh, Goto's an IC guy, so Goto wins.
You think Goto you think Goto gets a shot at Naito? All right, cool. That makes sense. Shingo versus Tai Chi. I'm gonna go Tai Chi here.
I go Shingo.
Okay. I think Tai Chi gets on the board. And then Moxley versus Ishii. Ooh, two very physical dudes. I think Moxley takes his first loss here. I think Ishii gets the W here.
I think. Ick. I hate this match from a booking scenario. I love it's a match from a booking scenario, but I hate to pick a winner.
Yeah.
I go Ishii as well. So Jeff Cobb, Shingo. Who was facing Shingo?
Shingo is, on this particular evening, facing Tai Chi, which I actually picked Tai Chi in a bit of an upset, I would say, considering Shingo's momentum. I'm with...
Moxley versus...
That's my first loss for Shingo. So...
And Ishii. I love me some Ishii. I'll do Tomohiro Ishii as well. So...
I have Naito with 6.
It makes more sense for me to do mine. Because as much as... Did I have White beating Ishii?
I believe you did.
Yeah, that's why. And then I'll go Ishii again.
Yeah. So so my leader in Block B is Naito with 6. Naito's the only one that a bunch of guys got to 4, but Naito's the only one that got to 6 so far. So Naito's my leader in Block B. In Block A, I have Ibushi and Okada with 6 apiece. So those are my leaders right now.
I have a logjam in Block B.
I got a bunch of people with 4, but only Naito with 6.
2, 4, 5. 5 people with 4 and 4 people with 2 and 1 person with no losses. So it's a logjam. So Naito, Ishii, White, Shingo, and Mox all have 4. Cobb, Yano, Goto, and Juice have 2. Tai Chi has none.
Tai Chi's the only one now on the board for you. Okay. I think everyone's got to win. I think everyone's got to win for me in Block B. Block A, as we're getting to Sabre versus BFL or BLF, Battle of Folly.
Sabre.
I'm going to go Sabre too. I think Battle of Folly is the only one I don't have a win for yet for Block A. I'm just looking through it one more time. I do believe Block A, BLF. BLF is the only one that's scoreless, I think, for my Block A. So let's see. After that, we got Tanahashi versus Archer. I think Tanahashi gets on the board here.
Tanahashi gets on the board.
Yep. Ibushi versus Sanada. I'm going to go Ibushi here. Ibushi stays hot.
I go Sanada, Kota, Ibushi. I go Ibushi, and then for the Tanahashi Archer match, I go Tanahashi. So I'm trying to speak this out while I do the math on my spreadsheet and try to find Sanada versus who? Yes,
Sanada's facing Ibushi in this particular match.
Ibushi?
Yes, it's Sanada facing Ibushi. I got Ibushi here. Kenta versus Evil is the next one.
Oh, I messed up. I done messed up.
Kenta versus Evil is the next one. I'm going to go Kenta. It's close, but I'm going to go Kenta. And then the last one's Ospreay versus Okada, which I'll actually go Ospreay in an upset. I think Ospreay's one of the people who gets a shot before Wrestle Kingdom.
But I would pump the brakes on that one.
Okay.
So let me do my math before we have this discussion.
All right.
Super Junior versus Bad Luck Fale. That's where I done messed up. Fale versus ZSJ. ZSJ wins. Tanahashi Archer. I got lost to Tanahashi Archer. It's weird. Tanahashi wins. That gives him 2, which means Evil's my only one with no points. Sonata, Kota Ibushi. Kota Ibushi wins. So I gotta find Kota Ibushi. Kota Ibushi wins.
Mm-hmm.
Kenta versus Evil. To me, Evil wins. Kenta wins.
Mm-hmm.
So the only one with no points.
Yep, we agreed there. And now we got Ospreay versus Okada.
It's just and then Ospreay versus Okada. I feel like an IWGP champion's not going to lose to the junior champ. It's just not how this company books. They slow build things. And this would be very uncharacteristic of New Japan to
go all in on
Ospreay right away. Even though Ospreay is going to be there. But
you think it's another year for Will in the juniors?
Yeah, he got into the G1 this year. So that's his reward. But I do have Ospreay getting a big win. But we'll get to that later.
Okay.
I don't think. But that's unprecedented. That in kayfabe sense. And I maybe I'm overanalyzing it a little bit, but in kayfabe sense, that would be the biggest upset in New Japan history.
Considering how big of a player and how Okada has been so dominant over the last 3 years, as opposed to as great as Will is, Will's never had a win in New Japan on that scale.
Right.
So I see what you're saying. I do see that.
Champ never has beaten an IWGP champ. So, in that case,
I guess I'm a believer in momentum. I guess I'm a believer in momentum being a big, big deal. And Ospreay's got a lot of momentum coming into this tourney, which is why I think Will.
But I would pump the brakes on that.
Fair enough. So let's see. So far, Ibushi's my only guy that's undefeated right now. Ibushi's the last I have Okada losing here, so Ibushi's my last man standing undefeated. Of course, I don't think Ospreay beats Okada for the title. No, I don't. Of course, I don't think that's happening.
No.
But that's a way. But that certainly would turn some heads. Block B, we got Yano versus Juice. I got Juice handling this. Juice gets back to 500. I got, let's see, Goto versus Tai Chi. I will go Goto.
That one as well. Goto versus Tai Chi. Goto. No, I think Tai Chi wins. Tai Chi. Okay. Let me explain why Tai Chi hasn't had a win yet. So
you think it's time for Tai Chi to get on the board? Okay.
To get a loss here. So that's my reasons explaining for that one. Where's Tai Chi? Oh, there's Goto. Where's Tai Chi? Right there. So, third match.
Let's see. Third match is Cobb versus Jay. Jeff Cobb versus Jay White. I think Jay White gets it done.
I think Jay White gets it done, too.
Moxley versus Shingo. Ooh, this is a good one. Good match. I'm going to go Moxley here, but this is a very good match.
I think Moxley wins as well. I think Moxley has a productive tournament, but not enough to win the block because of political reasons.
I think Moxley can get to the end in contention, but he's probably out the next to last day or the last day. I can see that happening with Moxley. And Ishii versus Naito. Ooh, this one's good. I'm going to go Naito, but I may regret it. I'm going to go Naito, but that's close.
I go Naito.
So after all that, I think I still have Naito. I don't think I have Naito with the L yet. So far, I think I only have 2 guys undefeated right now, and I believe that's Naito in B and Ibushi in A.
I have Naito Naito and Mox each having 1 more. Naito, Wait, and Mox each having 1 loss. Everybody wins. I think the B block's going to be more closer.
The B block will probably have There's always 1 block that's a blowout and 1 block that's close, or not a blowout. 1 block that's fairly easy to figure out. And
2 guys.
Yeah. And then there's always one that where there's a bunch of dudes that can like it's like a playoff clinching scenario in the NFL or something where like you need like A, B, and C to happen and you're in. That kind of thing. There's always 1 block that gets that, and then 1 block is pretty straightforward. It always seems to happen this way.
Kota Ibushi versus Lance Archer.
This is where Ibushi loses. Okay.
Kota Ibushi wins.
Okay.
Because in my scenario, it makes more sense. Ibushi to win.
You think Ibushi... Well, you have Ibushi with a loss, I'm sure.
No, I don't.
Okay. Oh, so you think Ibushi got shot to run... You think Ibushi can run the table?
No. Okay. But I have a loss plan for Ibushi. But I'm trying to think of tiebreaker scenarios of who's left. Kota Ibushi. Where is Kota Ibushi versus... Oh, he was facing Archer. Sorry.
Yeah, Ibushi.
Ibushi
faces Archer. I have Archer winning here.
Because that's undefeated. That's why.
Yeah, so I don't think Ibushi gets through. I don't think anyone goes through clean, which is why I'm saying I think Ibushi and eventually Naito will lose at some point.
Well, Ospreay beats BLF. Let's just.
Yeah. Ospreay beats BLF. Yes, agreed. I think Evil gets on the board here and beats Saber. I'm gonna then. Which is
Saber?
I think Evil beats Saber.
Okay. Let me rethink Kota Ibushi losing. To who?
Chris Archer. Or no, Lance Archer.
To Lance Archer. So I still think Saber wins.
Okay. Yeah, Saber versus Evil. All right, so you got Saber there.
Sonata wins.
I'm gonna go Tanahashi here. I can see why you think Sonata wins though. And then Okada versus Kenta.
This is where Okada loses.
I agree that Okada loses this too. I think Kenta absolutely gets a shot at Okada before Wrestle Kingdom. So I do agree there. Juice versus Ishii. I'm going Ishii here.
I go Ishii, but these two have really good chemistry. I'm looking forward to this match.
Cobb versus Tai Chi. I'm gonna go Cobb here. Solid match, but I'm gonna go Cobb. Speaking of which, Shingo.
On Tai Chi.
You gonna go Tai Chi?
I'm going Cobb.
Okay. Shingo versus Jay White. Interesting. I'm gonna go Jay White. As much as I like Shingo, I'm gonna go Jay. And then let's Goto versus Yano. This is another one Yano could steal. I just don't think he does. And then my last undefeated man standing is Naito. And I have Naito versus Moxley. This is where I think where Naito falls.
I have Cobb winning. Shingo Takagi versus Jay White. I have Jay White winning.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I mess up?
No, you're going down the line.
Oh, I thought Cobb was facing White. That's my bad. Cobb was facing Taichi, which I need to delete all the words there, because I accidentally put before the Cobb Taichi match. So who was Taichi facing?
Shingo is battling. Taichi. You said Taichi is facing Jeff Cobb.
And Jay White's facing Shingo. So Jay White. I'm back on track. Hiroki Goto, Toriano wins. LOL. Because Goto's, he's like Dolph Ziggler. He's Teflon.
Fair enough.
Dolph Ziggler of New Japan. He's had 9 IWGP Heavyweight Championship matches. He's won the G1 and never won the title.
How about that? How about that?
For political reasons, Tetsuya Naito wins.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. That is quite a thing. That really is Dolph Ziggler. Just when you think that Dolph's gonna break through, he doesn't. Just when you think Goto breaks through, he doesn't.
I think Ibushi loses to Pala. But you're gonna see what I'm doing, and there's a method to my madness. So,
I mean, Fale's beaten Ibushi in G1s before.
Yeah.
So that's actually, and I would agree. I actually agree with that, because I think that Fale usually gets one big win in each G1. It seems
he gets one big win. So
I think I actually agree with that. So I'm actually gonna roll with that one. Meanwhile, it's Moxley. I think Moxley beats Naito and gets Naito his first loss. It really puts Moxley in a good spot here, where really he has one loss and Naito has one loss, but obviously Moxley right now is the tiebreaker. Bushi and BLF, I'm going to go there.
Why I'm saying Naito wins.
Yeah, what?
I have Naito coming out of the block. That's why. I'm trying to figure it out. So I have Kota Ibushi and Tetsuya Naito coming out of the blocks.
Honestly, I think I have the same final you do. Ultimately, I think I have the same final you do.
Yeah, so I'm trying to.
I think I have the same too. Honestly, Naito and Ibushi, I think I have the same too. Let's see, Okada versus Archer. I think Okada gets it done here.
I think Okada gets it done too.
Tanahashi and Evil. I will go with Evil. Ospreay Sabre. Yes, we get my favorite match from a couple years ago. They get to run it back here. Ospreay.
Tanahashi versus who?
Ospreay versus Sabre.
No.
My favorite match from 2017, I believe it was. It was that WrestleMania weekend. You got Sabre? Okay.
So I have Sabre undefeated. But there's a method to my madness. I know what the last night is.
Kenta versus Sonata. Probably going to go Kenta.
Let me rearrange my block a little bit. First, Tanahashi Evil. I had Tanahashi Sabre, DSJ, Ospreay, DSJ. All right, I'm good now. So let's go back to B block. Oh, Kenta Sonata. Oh, my bad. You were on that.
Yeah, I'm on Kenta Sonata. Yeah.
Kenta.
Yep, and Kenta too. All right, Kenta Sonata. All right, so next up is Cobb versus Shingo. I will go Shingo.
I go Jeff Cobb.
All right. You think size overpower? You think Cobb overpowers him? Interesting. Robinson versus Naito. I'll go Naito here, but it's close. That's a match Juice can certainly steal. It would be hilarious for Yano to beat Moxley. I just don't think he does.
And then
we got Ishii versus Goto. I know it's kind of skipped over Ishii Goto, but I think Ishii wins. And then
skip over Ishii Goto. Choose Robinson Naito. I think Naito wins.
Yeah.
I don't think the U.S. champion beats the Intercontinental champion. So who is Juice Robinson? Naito. Oh, that's easy. Naito was the first one, and Juice Robinson was third on the side. Tomohiro Ishii, Hiroki Goto. They had the 5-star match last year. I think this is another 5-star match. Tomohiro, Big Bombs Ishii wins.
I win Ishii too.
Goto wins.
Okay, you want Goto. I'm gonna go Ishii. I think I think they can run it back and have a really good match. Taichi versus Jay White. I'm gonna go Jay White. And then Yano versus Moxley. This would be hilarious if Yano won, but ultimately, I think Moxley will get it done here.
I don't think AEW fuse.
AEW's not gonna allow that. They're not gonna have Yano sucks.
John Moxley to lose to Toriano.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that. But it would have been hilarious. It would be funny if they did. They won't do it. Mox gets that.
And then the main event of that show is Taichi J. White. No, the main event's the first match, actually.
Really?
No, the last match. So Taichi J. White's main event. Holy shit. Jay White wins. Actually, Taichi wins.
Yeah, got some upsets in there.
Let's throw some upsets in there. Right there, under Shingo. I should know this already, but...
Kenta versus Bad Luck Fale.
Block.
So far, I have Mox with 1 loss, and I have Naito with 1 loss. And I have Ishii with 2.
I have Naito with only 1 loss. And then the others are lagging behind.
My contenders right now are Naito with 1. And his 1 is to Moxley, who has 1. And then Ishii has 2 in B block. Those are my main contenders.
Naito, and then Ishii. I should have Ishii win, actually. The Naito match. Not the Naito match, with the Goto match. Have Ishii win now. Did Naito Ishii already happen? Yeah, it did. But just for competition's sake, Ishii wins. So Ishii... Oh, I Mox with 8. My bad.
The only wrench right now on my plan, the only wrench in my block right now is that Moxley beat Naito, which now Moxley has the tiebreaker. Moxley leading the group right now.
I forgot that Mox at 8. So
that's.
I have Naito with. Actually, I'm going to revert back to Goto winning.
Okay. Goto beating Ishii.
I think Naito wins the block outright, but.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to think of scenarios for the last night. Who's Naito here? Oh, I fucked up, but my bad.
Next up is Night 13, Kenta versus BLF. This is one BLF. Let's see. I think I gave BLF a signature win already. So suddenly, yeah, I gave BLF a signature win against Yes, I got Kenta winning. Suddenly Kenta's got a shot. Kenta's got a shot in my A block. Yeah, just like kind of thinking it over. Yeah, Kenta's got a shot in block A for me now. Kenta's got a shot in my block A. But okay, all right. So Kenta getting it done against Bad Luck Fale though.
Zack Sabre Jr. Lance Archer. Zack Sabre Jr. wins.
I'll agree with that. I actually will agree with that. I do think
my madness here. But I didn't get the method of my madness in Block B because I just fucked up Block B. But that's my bad.
Ospreay versus Evil is next.
Sabre versus who?
No, Ospreay versus Evil is this next one. No, we did Sabre versus Archer. Yeah, we did say Sabre versus Archer. We both picked Sabre.
Oh, right. So yes, Jay. My mouse keeps going on to the next one, and it's like fucking me up. This is why it takes a while. So, Ospreay, Evil. I think Evil wins because that would make him. Because I have Evil at no losses.
Yeah, Evil undefeated so far?
No wins.
No wins. Okay. I actually think Evil wins too. I actually think Evil gets it done here too. Tanahashi Ibushi, great match. Ibushi gets it done though. I agree. And then Sonata versus Okada. I think I have Okada already with 2 losses. I don't think this is where the loss 3 happens. So I'll go Okada here.
Ibushi versus Tanahashi. Ibushi, and then Kazuchika Okada versus Sonata. They ran that one last year, so Okada wins. And I already have Okada at 2 losses, so I'm good for Okada running the table the rest of the way I'm going.
I have him doing it most of the way, but we'll get to the end.
Most of the way too. By 2 match, he loses to Sabre and he loses to Kenta.
I have him losing to Ospreay, which would break the New Japan internet, and then have him losing a different match as well. Okada,
Sonata. Where's Sonata? Okada. There it is. So my main contenders were Kenta and Okada at 10, Ibushi at 12, and ZSJ at 14. August 4th.
My main contenders in Block A seem to be Okada, Ibushi, and Kenta seem to be my 3 main contenders here. Kenta, just going through his points right now, with 2. Kenta, okay, he loses match 2. 4. Kenta now with 6. Kenta with 8. So Okada, Kenta with 8 so far. I have Kenta with 10. I have Ibushi, which let's see, Ibushi here he loses to BFL, so that does not help him. I'm pretty sure I think I have Ibushi with 8. I'm pretty sure I have Ibushi only with 2 losses. Oh, I have him losing to Archer. No, I'm not gonna have him lose to Archer. Actually, I'll need Ibushi to get that.
I
need Ibushi to get that to help the situation. That's 4 for Ibushi.
I just looked.
Yeah, because that wouldn't make any sense. Ibushi beating Ospreay at 6. Ibushi.
Yeah, it still can work because Kota Ibushi versus Okada is the last night.
It's the last night. Ibushi with 8. And Ibushi, I believe I have with 10 as well.
I have to have Ibushi lose one more time and Okada win.
I have Ibushi with 8. So I have Ibushi with 8 and Okada. And now Okada's the only other one, which I believe I also have losing twice.
I fucked up the fuck, so I'm not even going to salvage that situation. So I just have Naito outright winning it. Dominating. But with a loss to go down.
Which I have, so I have Ibushi, Okada losing once. Actually, I think I have Okada only losing once so far.
Yeah, I have Okada losing
twice. I have to have him losing twice.
Losing twice. This is why the G1's so complex.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's never, and apparently no one has like the whole thing. Like it scores as we go, which is really unfortunate. That would really be a much help. But actually, Avocado only losing once so far. Yes, Avocado only losing once. Yep. So Okada with 1 loss, and I have Kenta with 1 loss. Okada with 1 loss.
I have Jay White losing too much. But no, I don't. As long as I change the Jay White Moxley,
you'll be okay.
Beat Moxley and then okay, I'm good.
Oh, there's my okay, that's my second loss. So okay, I found my second loss for Okada. All right, so those are my 3 contenders. All of them have 2 losses. With Okada has already beaten. Okada has already lost to Kenta, and Kenta, who's already Kenta might have both wins. That can't be right. That can't be good. Kenta might have both wins already against both Ibushi and against Okada.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to have Kenta lose a couple times.
I'm at the Kenta falter down the stretch if that's true.
I can figure out my B block, so I'm good. I just have to have Moxley lose to Naito, and then keep Naito and Ibushi, and then have Naito lose one more time.
I'm actually gonna swap my Ibushi and Kenta. I'll swap my Ibushi and Kenta, have Ibushi win that, which balances it out.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
That balances it out. So now Ibushi with 1 loss, Kenta with 3.
We're actually thinking about booking.
It's amazing, ain't it?
Tomohiro Ishii.
Yano shouldn't win this match. in any way, shape, or form, he shouldn't. But this is one Yano steals.
Oh, well, Yano.
Yano will steal this one, I think. Yano steals this. Let's see. Robin, which will hurt to Ishii. Because I got Ishii strong in this tournament. Juice Robinson, Tai Chi. I'll go Tai Chi.
I got Tai Chi.
Throw some Tai Chi in there. Goto versus.
He can be a U.S. title contender. So sure. Juice Robinson. Actually, I don't have Juice winning enough, so I'll do Juice.
Okay.
I have a lock him at 6 points, but fuck it. Goto.
That doesn't get to the end, right?
The rematch.
Goto v. Cobb. I'll go Cobb here.
Let's go Goto.
Moxley and Jay White. I like this match. I'm gonna go Jay White, but I like this match.
I have to have White win.
Yeah, I do too. To affect Mox, I had to have White win.
Yeah, he's gonna lose to all the big guys.
Right. I think Mox will get one signature win, maybe two, but not enough to finish the deal. Which is why I think Jay White gets this one. And then Naito versus Shingo. Ooh, I like this.
Naito.
I like this one to close. I'm gonna go Naito too, but I like this one to close.
I don't know Jay. But Naito's gonna win that one.
Mm.
So I just figured out the block that where is Jay White? I
have White losing enough so that him beating Mox.
I'm gonna change Jay White to beating Yano.
Okay.
What date was that?
Jay White beating Yano that's Tai Chi. Let's see. He is Naito versus Mox. That's night 10. Naito versus, let's see.
Jay White versus Yano.
Jay and Yano is, let's go to Naito. Oh, okay, that's night 6.
That's what day? July.
I think it's July 16th. No, July 17th. Oh, wait, no, it's not. July 19th. July 19th. July 19th. Okay. So my block B is looking like a Naito situation.
I thought got a big win, but why not? Why the hell not?
Naito 2, 4. Just recapping my block B. Naito 6.
I have it up where the Kota Ibushi. I should have ZSJ. I can't have ZSJ win.
I'm making sure I'm just looking at my block B. Naito, I have 8 so far. Then losing to Moxley as his 1L. Right now, 10. Naito. I think I'm Naito with 12. I do. I'm Naito with 12. And Naito made events most of these too. That's the other part about this. I have Naito with 12. It looks like he's the leader in the clubhouse. With Mox.
Okay. I have my
Naito's my leader. So Naito's my leader in the clubhouse right now.
I have Naito leading too. But I have Jay White behind him, and Jay White and Naito face off in the last night.
Sonata versus Archer. I'm gonna go Sonata here. I think Sonata will get this W here, which will really hurt Archer. But I think Sonata gets it done here. Tanahashi and Bad Luck Fale.
These two have good chemistry.
They really do. I'm gonna go Tanahashi, but they really do have good chemistry with each other.
I go Tana as well.
Ibushi Saber.
More times.
Ibushi Saber, which a lot of people thought would be the final of the Cruiserweight Classic, and they were both upset in the semis. I'm gonna go Ibushi.
I go Kota Ibushi because I have to.
All right. Your heart's saying your heart is apparently clearly saying Saber, but it looks like your head's saying in the bracket is saying.
No, I want Kota Ibushi to win. Really.
You don't want Ibushi, okay. We got Ospreay versus Kenta. I'm gonna go Kenta here. I think that's a really good match, but I'm gonna go Kenta. And Okada versus Evil. I'm gonna go Okada.
Okada. Evil. Okada. That puts him at 12. put Dakota Ibushi at 14. I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dakota, Kenta, Will Ospreay. Kenta wins because I think I have something planned for Will Ospreay.
It keeps. I got Kenta in play. I got Kenta relatively close by too.
I know where I'm going with Will Ospreay, but I think you have a sense of where I'm going, where Will Ospreay gets his big win.
Okay. Kenta versus Sabre. That's not. That's two. That's night ahead. Kyle versus Naito. I'm gonna go Naito. Here. Goto versus Moxley. I will go Goto here.
Juice versus Naito. Right.
I went Goto versus Mox. I went Goto.
Who did Whiteface? When did Whiteface Cobb?
Whiteface Cobb, I think early. I think Whiteface Cobb really early in this tournament, like one of the first couple nights.
Right. Oh, that's throwing me off. So.
Right. Yeah. So
I Naito and White tied. Perfect.
Ooh. You're gonna get to the end with Naito and All right, so block B is your cliffhanger. Is your drama one at the end? My block A looks like my drama one.
Blocks. It's gonna come down to the last match.
That's understandable. Okay, so Juice versus Jay. I got Jay here. Jay gets it done.
Beats Hiroki Goto. Jay White beats Juice Robinson.
I'm gonna go Tai Chi beating Yano.
I go Yano beating Tai Chi. This is gonna be the Anakin's match of the tournament.
Okay. And I'll go Ishii beating Shingo.
I go Ishii beating Shingo, but that's gonna be fucking awesome.
That's gonna be such a good match.
So
let's face it, because Ishii hits like a heavyweight, and Shingo, despite his size, he also hits like a heavyweight. So that should be so good.
Shingo versus Ishii. Ishii wins. Who? And then Yano Taichi.
We're on the last night of Block A. It's where we are right now.
Let me catch up to the last. Yano Toru wins that one. Who does Mox have? Juice?
In the last night of Block B?
In the second to last night.
Second to last, Yano had Mox has Goto.
Oh, Goto.
Which I have Goto winning, which all but eliminates Mox.
Yeah. I can have Mox win that one because he only has 6. He has 10. So I have a scenario. So and then who did Cobb face?
Cobb, I think, faced Jay. No, in the next to last night he faced Yano. Oh, I'm sorry, that's last night. He faced in the next to last night he faced
Naito.
Yeah, he faced Naito, which we both had Naito win.
Then I'm starting to figure this out. So I have to have White win that one, and I'm good. I have one on each. Got one match remaining.
So let's see.
I have each match Kenta versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Which I'm going to have Sabre win.
I don't know what you are, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. I am absolutely looking forward to that too. That's gonna be such a good match. But I'm gonna have Sabre win, which all but knocks out Kenta. Because even though Kenta has beaten Kenta's beating, I have Kenta beating Okada anyway, so I think he'll get a title shot anyway. But I have Kenta losing to Sabre.
Where's Kenta? Kenta has 12. I have to have Kenta win. Too. So 14.
Evil versus Archer. I'm going to go with Archer to close strong. Alan Fale Sonata. I will go with Sonata here. Tanahashi versus Ospreay. I think will be amazing, but I'm going to go Ospreay here.
I'm going Ospreay here too. This is where Ospreay gets his big win.
This is where Ospreay gets the signature win for you. Okay. And it turns out what I have is pretty much the final here is Okada versus Ibushi. I'm going to go Ibushi. That's all but going to determine the winner of Block A for me.
Because I have Sabre behind. He has 16. He has 14. Let me think. Archer versus Evil. Archer wins. No, Evil wins. Fuck it. Then Fale versus Sonata. Sonata wins. They really like Sonata, and Sonata's going to have an 8-point tournament. Evil versus Tana. Evil versus Tanahashi. No. Where did I have Evil Tanahashi?
Evil Tanahashi? I think you had Evil winning. I thought you did.
Evil win. It doesn't matter.
In the grand scheme of things, I'm not sure it affects the standings all that much, but I think you had Evil winning.
No. Because Tanahashi only had 6 points in mine.
Right. I don't think either of us really had Tanahashi do too much in this tournament.
I have Kenta, Sabre, and Kota
as the last 3. Where basically you have, if Kota loses, the winner.
I have to actually have Sabre win the Kenta match.
Right.
16. So Sabre wins the A block if Ibushi loses.
Right.
I think that will be the more complex scenario.
That's the one where
I don't think it's going to be a total play-in. I do think B block's going to be a play-in. So Sabre's going to win earlier in the night, and
which
then
eliminates Kenta, and basically that's an elimination game.
Kota Ibushi has the tiebreaker over Sabre.
Right.
So Kota Ibushi has to win.
So Ibushi has to win, right? Which is why I have.
So there's going to be a tie at 16, but due to tiebreaker,
Ibushi winning block A.
Ibushi winning block A.
Because you have Ibushi beating Kenta, and you have Ibushi beating Okada, and those are the only other 2. Which I pretty much have a similar thing. I minus Sabre.
Sonata. Who did I have Sonata beat? Did I have Sonata beat Battle Fale? Yes.
Yeah.
Ospreay. Who did I have winning Evil Archer?
Evil and Archer, I believe you. I went with Archer, but I think I'm not sure you predicted that one.
Evil Archer. I had Evil winning because he needs some points. So I'm good now.
Yeah.
B-Block.
My end game is Sabre. My end game is good.
They have really good chemistry. Ishii wins.
I agree there. I agree Ishii wins.
Where's Tai Chi?
Goto versus Shingo.
Goto
versus Shingo. Good match. I go Shingo here.
Where's Goto Juice? Last night. Oh, I didn't have Goto Juice Robinson, which I had Goto winning. Right. I remember. So.
Yeah, Yano Cobb. I'm going to go Yano. I think I have Cobb with 3 wins in this tournament. I think this would be Yano's. I think his 3rd here, too.
I think 8-6 wins. 3 wins, yeah. Yeah, Cobb wins.
Juice versus... Okay.
No, Shingo versus Goto. Shingo wins.
The
crowd's going to be hot as fuck for Shingo. And Goto already has 8 points. And I will get Shingo 8 points.
I have Shingo winning, too.
Versus Juice last night.
I will probably have... This one's good.
I'll have Mox.
Yeah, I think Mox will close strong. He just runs out of time. And then Naito versus White, I think is kind of how we both finished this. I know I have Naito winning this.
We're tied at 14. So
I'm pretty sure I have Naito and White as the last 2 standing.
Naito wins.
I'm pretty sure I have Naito I'm pretty sure I have Naito and White as the last 2 standing. Especially with Ishii taking a loss or 2 along the way. So my final, I think your final's the same thing, is the winner of Block A, Kota Ibushi, and the winner of Block B, Tetsuya Naito.
I still think they're going with the story of Naito. I don't know. I really don't know. This is a coin flip for me.
It really is.
This is a coin flip, and they've ran this match so much that it makes so much sense for it to be the final, and it's going to be a good match.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully no neck bumps, but...
Yeah. That's so true. We don't need you 2 to die. We don't need that.
The A block runner-up is going to be Zack Sabre Jr. in my case. B block winner is going to be Tetsuya Naito, because I had because I had Sabre at 16. Remember?
Okay. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. My B-Block runner-up is Kenta because Kenta beats Okada. So they have the same amount of points, but Kenta wins the tiebreaker.
Too, but he then breaks the tie he has with Kota breaks the tie he has with Zack Sabre.
Okay.
Because he beat Sabre earlier in the tournament.
Mm.
So the A-Block final is going to have more drama because Okada can play spoiler with him.
Right. Which I think is the way I think I have it ending as well, with Okada. Basically, he can choose and pick whether he wants Ibushi to win Block A or he wants to beat Ibushi to knock him out and then face somebody else. So it's kind of, we both kind of have a similar way this can go, just differently.
The G1 champion, I still think it's Ted Naito. Someone.
Now, in my case, I have Ibushi already with a title shot pretty much in his pocket. He could get they usually don't go with two. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick Naito too. It's just the way I have it balancing out. Naito gets it done. And that's it. And we both. So there it is for getting the ring. We both.
Final match. I'm gonna go 34-30.
Oh, for the time. Oh, how much time the last match takes? I'm going to go 39-20 as the 39-20 will be the time for me. So Naito, we both have Naito winning the tourney, redemption story for him, but there should be awesome matches pretty much throughout this incredibly stacked G1. I can't believe it's starting on Saturday. It should be absolutely bananas.
And we're getting Tanahashi Okada in the fucking U.S.
As they go to Dallas, yes. Oh, that should be fun.
We'll take a break because this took longer than we imagined because we're actually keeping track of shit.
Yep. This took about an hour 10-ish.
So this is why we forego the match of the week because this would make that the show 3 hours.
Pretty much, yeah.
When we come back, we'll review Fyter Fest and ROH Fest in the World, preview Slammiversary, and
catch you up on WWE. Pretty much.
And Bischoff. So we'll be right back.
Are you tired of the same old pro wrestling? Then check out the amazing action on Powerslam.tv, the biggest indie pro wrestling channel in the world. Get over 3,000 hours of the best pro wrestling events from over 100 of the biggest names in the industry from over 15 countries around the globe. Get your free trial today at Powerslam.tv.
And we're back here. Powerslam.tv again.
We keep trying to tell you. I mean, the heat, it's starting to get to people all over the place. Obviously in Philly, obviously State College, everywhere else. It's the summertime in the States. This is an easy way to get out of the heat and an easy way to catch up and watch some classic stuff, some classic content on wrestling. Thousands of hours on Powerslam.tv. It really will hook you up for the summer. It really gets you right and really get you watching some great stuff. So I'd check that out if I had the chance to. Powerslam.tv, good hook up right there. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what we got up next. We want to go Fyter Fest next, or where do you want to go?
Fyter Fest, because
okay.
Let's go ROH Best in the World because that happened technically before, and I have quick thoughts on ROH Best in the World.
Okay.
Overall, a good show, but you see the bleeding.
The crowd, the lack of crowd stood out to a lot of people, I noticed.
And they have fucking Roosh on the fucking pre-show. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You're just booking the book. You have Roosh, you have Marty Skrull, and they're in prelim matches. My God. But
why? It doesn't.
You have a set amount of time. You signed Roosh for a year. You have Marty Skrull until September. Why aren't you using them properly?
You cannot waste them. You have to utilize them in the best possible ways.
a bunch of L's in the G1, it should be perceived that your champion is in the tournament. I have Jeff Cobb at 8 points. Mm-hmm. So that's a respectable tournament, 4 and 5.
It's a solid run, and he gets some good wins involved. So it should be, in theory, he should be okay. But you
don't have to even squash Jeff Cobb because they went overtime at 9:50 via pin. It was a horrible match. It wasn't horrible, but it was like rushed.
It wasn't up to what it should have been.
No. But overall thoughts, I thought the 6-man title match and the Dalton Castle Dragon Lee was the best match on the show. The worst match on the show was the Allure. Get rid of Women of Honor. Their women's division's not good. Mm. And Shane Taylor Bandito too. Shout out to that.
Okay.
But
basically, the Women of Honor is just not up to par. It's what is. It seems like that's the worst, the biggest non-audience takeaway.
Yes.
From this whole deal. So that's Matt Taven retaining his title against Cobb and then Villain Enterprises. Just to recap everything that happened here: Shane Taylor beats Bandito. Nick Aldis, Eli Drake beating the Briscoe. The Briscoes ended in no contest. Jonathan Gresham beating Silas Young. Kenny King beating Jay Lethal. Mandy Leon and Angelina Love beating Kelly Klein and Jenny Rose. Dalton Castle beating Dragon Lee. And Rush beating Flip Gordon, which, again, Rush and Flip probably should have been a little bit higher up the card. So, that's your look at Ring of Honor.
Yep. And they have a pay-per-view all Massachusetts. And they're going to bomb at Hammerstein. They're not blocking anybody from buying balcony seats.
Okay. That should be interesting. Hammerstein usually brings out good crowds, so that should be a pretty good crowd there.
Yeah. Usually already sells out.
Right. So that should be a quality crowd. That should be a good environment, a good atmosphere, and hopefully the matches are productive as well. And now
it's time for Fyter Fest.
So Fyter Fest. Basically, I think Bleacher Report Live, the app worked way better than the browser. I watched it from my phone. The app worked way better than the browser did, and it was the app was a good look. So Fyter Fest, the app was solid.
I ran it on my Roku, and it was flawless. It lagged for the first match a little bit.
Right, there were some issues at the start, but once it got rolling, it was good.
Once it got rolling, it depends on your internet speed. So
right,
and that's what people did sometimes. But I have some problems with the pre-show. Mm-hmm. Get rid of the librarian shit. Seriously, that's not a good look, and it's bad.
Yeah, it's. I wasn't in love with it either.
Labor base is not that good, and Michael Nakazawa versus Alex Bailey should never have been on that pre-show. It was good for a guy that didn't know how to wrestle, but
I think that was the point. If you're gonna do it on and the CEO was the sponsor, like was a major sponsor. Like they had the chairs and all that, and they did like a lot of the other stuff. I figure if they're going to do it, that was the only way to do it. Because you couldn't main show that.
No.
I get what you're saying.
Do it for the fans.
Oh, not really.
So, the only match I would have had on the pre-show was, and towards the 2/3 part of the pre-show was the Private Party Best Friends SCU triple threat. Yeah, and then push Joey Janela, push John Moxley, push
video package,
do promos, do angles, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's understandable. Kind of whet your appetite for what's coming on later in the evening. Yeah, that's a good way. That'd have been a solid way to do it.
Librarians doing shit. And I have another problem with this when we get to the chair shot. But and it's not what you think it is with the actual chair shot. It's not. It has nothing to do with it. It has something to do with the chair shot, but it's not the CTE angle. But for a match at All Out to earn a bye in the tag title tournament, Best Friends defeated Private Party and SCU. Private Party looked really good here.
I was impressed by them, yes. I think they got a future, and it's good to see how well they could do as a team. And it's good to see how well they could do on this stage. So I'm with it. I'm all for it.
I thought
the Best Friends. What's up?
I thought the right team won too.
Yeah, so. The Best Friends were the right team. SCU's pretty Teflon. I think they would have been fine no matter what. So
and also, get rid of the Dark Order shit. Have them as a tag team, but stop with the creepy shit.
So stop with the goons, and stop with you're doing too much. Yeah, I do like the main. I kind of agree with you in a sense because I like the main two. I'm not sure they need the rest. I'm not sure they need the rest of that crew. I like the main two as they are. I like their flow. I like their synergy. I like their double team moves. I actually agree with you in that sense. I think it's better if those two just wreck shop as a tag team and leave the crew alone. Leave the crew behind.
Leva Bates should never wrestle again. But Leva Bates is not good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that match just didn't do it for me.
Peter Avalon, he's a good wrestler, but
yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he was fine, but and he played his part fine. But yeah, Leva Bates, I think was much better as a manager than I think as a wrestler.
And then the hardcore match was okay. I can give it 2.5 stars at least. But
I thought nothing special, but I thought using the pro fighter control stick I thought was nice. Considering the whole thing was about video games, I found using the Street Fighter control stick I thought was cool. Control pad. Good. It should have been what?
Dark match.
Yeah, I understand.
Christopher Daniels versus Shima.
Now this is the first match of the main card, and this is the first match that JR came out to actually help announce. And the announce, I like
Golden Boy. I like Golden Boy.
Golden Boy is nice. Golden Boy is nice. He looked way more comfortable than he did in the first show in the Double or Nothing. He's what?
It was a different guy. It wasn't Alex Marvez.
I'm sorry. Well, yeah, he looked better. He was better. Yeah, I should say he was better than he was better than the. It's part of the really really good on his part. As part of this show as opposed to Double or Nothing. Not that was bad. He just seemed more comfortable. Golden Boy did.
Yeah.
And
versus Shima. Professional match.
Yeah, I think that's what you expected.
Right guy won because you have Shima facing Kenny Omega, Fight for the Fallen. They didn't kick out a bunch of finishers. This is veterans knowing their place on the card and doing it very good. This is my problem with star ratings, though. It's like I can rate this 3 stars, but it's a good 3 stars. It's not like it was the main event that's 3 stars.
It was never meant to blow anyone away.
It was never meant to blow anyone away. This was the perfect match for the open of the show.
Good match to kind of get your appetite going. Good match to kind of get the night rolling. 2 dudes who just know how to do the dance. And
they've never pooped out on us. And go to Jon Moxley versus Joey Janela.
So I think what I get the sense here with this match is there was and it's kind of weird to say this, but it's kind of that tasteful violence. There was a lot of violence that makes you cringe, but it wasn't bloody and gory. It wasn't a blood. It wasn't like a death match where it was like a bunch of blood all over the place.
No. But there was barbed wire.
Yes, and lots of it. Enough barbed wire to seal off a construction site. There was a barbed wire, 2 barbed wire boards,
a chair,
a barbed wire. And there was so much barbed wire wrapped around that chair. I've never seen a chair wrapped in that much barbed wire. We got tables involved. We got obviously the chair involved.
thumbtacks.
Lots of thumbtacks. 2 bags full of thumbtacks. And maybe the two signature moments of the evening, not named the chair shot, being that elbow drop from Janela from the inside of the ring on a ladder to the outside.
Did you see the photos that AEW released?
On the chair shot? On the ladder?
Chair shot, but on the dive.
I didn't, but I've seen the elbow drop enough to know how impressive that elbow drop was.
Elbow drop was impressive.
Yes.
And then
it was pretty.
Then the barefoot thumbtacks.
Yeah, the barefoot thumbtacks towards the end, where basically Moxley all but won the match with the closing parts before he took off the boots. What was it, a dive at the end by Janela did? And Moxley ended up countering it on the outside, and that pretty much all but sealed the fate of Janela. It was all Moxley from there on. And in the signature part, the paradigm shift into the tags, Moxley's legit spitting out a thumbtack as he's delivering the move or as he's getting the pin. That'd be the other signature part of the night, other than the chair shot. And it was a tasteful, non-sanctioned match. Good job. Good job on both parties.
And Omega pile drives Moxley to their table and stomps him, and Omega hits Death Rider onto a trash can, but Moxley smiles.
Which to me, I love that too. That we keep that going. Obviously, it's payback for Moxley's debut on AEW when he jumped Jericho and Omega. So you keep that rolling, and you keep building that up. I'm all for that. And then Moxley smiles just to show how much of a crazy weirdo that he is. So they kept it going. And I think the thing to take away from this, nothing super take away, not named a chair shot, obviously. But I mean, obviously that's going to be all the headlines. It's going to be like the attention grabber there. The matches weren't blow away, but everything except the pre-show pretty much was solid. I think is the way to describe the events of Fyter Fest.
Yes. And they've announced some stuff for Fight for the Fallen, but we'll preview that next week because that's on the 13th.
Right.
Let's go to TNA before we go to WWE.
Okay.
Slammiversary. I don't know the storylines, but I'm just reading matches at this point. And they've been, Eddie Edwards and Cole Cross have been feuding. They're going to have a first blood match. Your thoughts?
Should be productive. I see no reason why this feud doesn't come to a productive end. Well, we'll have to take the first blood to how this is going to go. We'll have to think this is how this is going to end here. As I'm really here now. Oh, this was it. Oh, the results already happened here. This is good stuff. Oh, this is July 18th. What am I doing? No, I think this will be a good ending. I think this will be a solid end to this feud. So I'm all for this is happening Sunday, July 7th in Dallas, Texas. Good. I think this will end pretty solidly. I think this will be a pretty solid way to end here.
Sami Callihan versus Tess Blanchard in a intergender match. I'm not a fan of intergender.
They used to have their place, but yeah, probably not anymore. I could do without them. I don't really have a thought either way, but I could do without them. If I had to choose yay or nay, I would probably say nay.
But the Latin American Exchange versus the Rascals. This is the match I'm looking forward to because both these teams are high-flying nuts tag teams.
This will be for their tag team championships as the Rascals are the challengers. I think this could be entertaining. I think this could be an entertaining tag match here.
And we don't really know the storylines because TNA's not on the network. That's on our cable companies.
Pretty much.
And they're on this, even though it broke earlier this week on the Voice of the Wrestling Patreon that they might go on Access. Yeah, we don't know all the storylines. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just previewing the show to preview the show.
So
Tyler Valkyrie versus Rosemary versus Su Young versus versus Jessica Havoc, 4-way Monsters Ball for the Knockout Championship.
Taya is the champion. We get a women's Monsters Ball. I mean, I'm so used to seeing Monsters Ball with Abyss kind of being like the guy, the spearhead, him and Jeff Hardy being the spearheads of those Monsters Ball. This will be different seeing 4 women do it. Let's see how destructive these 4 can get.
Yes.
I'm a big Havoc in the match itself.
Ooh, I'm going to pick Sue Young.
Okay.
Moose versus Rob Van Dam. This should be productive.
The speed of RVD and the quickness and obviously the feet that we all know and have seen for many years versus the brute force and power of Moose. How can RVD stand the power of Moose is going to be an interesting dynamic of this match right here.
And then Rich Swann versus Johnny Impact for the X Division Championship.
I am all for this. We've seen these 2 dudes do incredible things in the ring and around the ring. I'm all for this match. I'm all for. I'd actually would be looking forward to this.
And then Brian Cage versus Michael Elgin for the Impact World Championship.
We both do like Big Mike. We both like ourselves some Big Mike. I like Brian Cage as well. I think this would be a pretty entertaining match. Brian Cage is coming in as a champion.
2 athletic hosses.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think Elgin wins.
I'm gonna go Cage. I think Cage retains.
So we have that. Then WWE. That's all that's left.
The WWE is the last thing standing. And honestly, it was edgy. I think there's a little bit of edginess to WWE this week. So they kicked it off with a bang. Finally, Strowman and Lashley had an actual match instead of this tug of war or this arm wrestling or whatever they were doing over the last month or so to kind of slow play this. They finally throw down, and they do it in a Falls Count Anywhere match in Dallas. This was good. This was entertaining, and it was relatively productive. It did its part. Ultimately, leading to the closing part, where Lashley gets thrown onto the stage and then suplexes Strowman. And just when we think Lashley's about to finish Strowman off, Strowman basically bum rushes him through the stage and bum rushes him through the Tron. Corey Graves got fined. Pyro went off. Fireworks went off. Chaos happened, and basically it kind of killed the mood, it seemed, for a lot of the rest of the night because everyone was so worried about Strowman and Lashley. But I thought it was a good end. If this is the end of the rivalry, I think it's perfectly fine. I thought this was an entertaining close to this rivalry. Both parties were carted off, obviously, going to the hospital for medical attention. So New Day versus the Viking Raiders and Samoa Joe. This is a good 6-man tag. And I'm pretty much skipping to the 6-man tag because of the interference that happened beforehand. And ultimately, it was Joe finishing the deal and actually putting Kofi to sleep. Now, there's some playback here going towards SmackDown where Joe said he won't harm anyone that's important to Kofi if he shook Kofi's hand. And this is all before Extreme Rules. Kofi then, taking advantage of being in Texas, decided to flip Joe off and then promptly hit him with a Trouble in Paradise. I've never seen someone happier to give someone else a middle finger either. Oh, and by the way, Corey was not edited. The TV did not catch the feed of Corey Graves reacting to Bobby Lashley and Strowman and how that whole situation ended. They did not catch that. It's actually hilarious. So that's just to play that off. Taker did the promo. It was halfway decent, and it was a halfway decent promo. He kind of did it because he kind of explained why he did it. He did it because he thought that Shane McMahon was obviously bragging way too much after the whole Best in the World thing, and their match has turned into a no holds barred match. So Roman and Taker will be facing Drew and Shane in no holds barred. So that's pretty much what that'll be, and I think that's fine because let's face it. That's really the most productive thing that Shane does in terms of matches are ones where weapons are in play. We have so Corbin helps Lacey beat Natalya. Nothing there. Miz wins to another 2 out of 3 falls. What is their obsession with 2 out of 3 falls matches lately? Anyway, Miz gets the revenge on Elias, and with no Shane or no Drew to help Elias out. This time, Miz wins the 2 out of 3 falls match, making Elias tap to a figure 4. Maria Kanellis admits to being pregnant on Raw, which led to Mike Kanellis tapping out to Becky Lynch, and then Maria basically kind of scolding Mike for not being man enough, apparently, or surprisingly being man enough to actually cause the pregnancy. Congratulations to the two. Obviously, that was a work to just get Maria off TV, pretty much. Congratulations to Mike and Maria, who believe that will be their second child on the way. So congrats to them. So Selena and Andrade will challenge Seth and Becky on Raw this week. That should be a good mixed tag. Street Profits were on Raw. Nothing special happened there. Alexa and Nikki and Bayley, nothing crazy happened. Although Carmella beat Alexa and then Nikki beat Carmella. So nothing crazy happened there. Drake Maverick had to choose between the 24/7 title and his wife. He got both. He pinned R-Truth after hitting him with a briefcase and then went on their honeymoon. The Twitter videos are absolutely hilarious of Drake Maverick on their honeymoon. And then it turns out AJ versus Ricochet for the U.S. title. Another solid match. Ricochet would get the win on a roll-up, and then AJ basically turned heel as the club is back together, and they basically destroyed Ricochet. So we're getting heel AJ again with the club, which I'm all for. It gives them all something to do. Ricochet took a crazy beatdown, though. SmackDown then happened. I already explained what happened with Kofi and Joe, and I explained what happened with Selena and Andrade, and this is after Andrade beat Apollo, so we'll get that out of the way too. We now have an explanation for the tag team match at Extreme Rules. New Day was already put in, and a triple threat match that closed the show basically determined that the opponent for Daniel Bryan and Rowan and New Day's Woods and Big E. Heavy Machinery ended up beating Dolph and Kevin Owens after a miscue by Dolph and Kevin was like the Owens laying out Dolph with a super kick. Daniel Bryan also beat Big E earlier in the evening with a knee to the face. Bayley got back at Nikki Cross by pinning her on SmackDown after a moment of bliss that was hosted by Nikki. I already told you about what happened with Kof. Ember Moon finally beat Mandy Rose after dropping her with the Eclipse. Good job there. And that was effectively SmackDown this week. Both shows productive. Both shows are relatively solid, so nothing wrong here. 205 was about tag team matches. The first was the Bollywood Boys versus Lucha House Parties, Lince Dorado and Grand Metalik, in a tornado tag. Pretty decent. Bollywood Boys looked okay. Too much dancing, but looked okay. Ultimately, it was Lucha House Party with a combination of a shooting star and elbow drop from the middle of the turnbuckle, the middle of the ropes, which got it done for Lucha House Party as Kalisto looked on from the outside. Decent match. But the main event was the much better tag. The 6-man tag with Kanellis, Daivari, and Gulak on one side, with Nice, Gallagher, and Oni Lorcan on the other. Crazy good stuff. Ultimately, it was Nice getting it done, getting the pin for his team, but the fight did not stop. And 205 literally went off the air with all 6 parties fighting each other. It was a good way to end the show. I'm all for that. That was good. NXT UK. We get it started immediately with a quality match between Rhea Ripley and Piper Niven. Niven gets it done. Niven gets the win with a Piper driver to shut down the original NXT Women's UK champion. We get a couple good teaser matches in there. Jazzy Gabbert destroyed 2 women, and we get a nice Noam Dar jumping his former friend, the Luckian. So that happened. But really, this whole point was leading to the tag match for the tag titles as GYVs faced Mustache Mountain. Very good match. Was it as good as January? Not quite, but it was good. It was a good match. And then Imperium got involved. And then things got violent very quickly. Imperium basically destroyed Mustache Mountain as all 4 parties went 2-on-1, and really the focus was Tyler Bate. They ended up handcuffing Trent Seven to one of the turnbuckles. Alexander Wolf brought the handcuffs. Wolf also won his match with James Starr, by the way, earlier on in the evening. But Wolfie brought handcuffs and handcuffed Trent Seven to a ring post. And then Walter, meanwhile, basically tried to break Tyler Bate in half. 3 straight power bombs, 2 of them onto the ring apron, and the third onto the post right in front of Trent Seven. So Tyler Bate ended up with a very painful evening for Tyler Bate. Now we get to NXT and stateside. First off, the level of savagery that Adam Cole did. Now, I hope you saw this. Did you see the level of savagery Adam Cole did?
I did not.
Okay, so this frontline savagery by Adam Cole was, we saw last week that Cole was in the back of a truck, or was in the back of an SUV, and he was talking to Roddy Strong. Roddy Strong kind of gave him the information on a location that Cole was trying to get to. And it kind of left us off like, okay, this is Adam Cole's trying to get somewhere. That place was Johnny Gargano's father's pizza shop in Cleveland. It gets better. So Cole, basically, he orders 4 pizzas. It's not even about the pizzas, but he orders 4 pizzas and pays for it or whatever. And it leaves a picture on the Gargano Wall of Fame of Cole holding Cole with the NXT Championship with a message saying, Mr. Gargano, finally, you have a champion that you can be proud of. It gets funnier. So they go to the wrestling gym where Gargano visited when he was NXT champion, and Cole basically disrespected everyone, saying that I'm a much better champion, and Johnny Gargano's not the champion you should be looking up to. The frontline savagery and the disrespect that Adam Cole laid on him was hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. We get the Killian Dane's coming back to NXT, which I'm all for Killian Dane doing this thing. Killian Dane versus Keith Lee. I'm going to need that ASAP. Street Fighter. I'm going. Dijakovic, unfortunately, is as I think a torn MCL or something, which is why we haven't seen Dijakovic face off against Keith Lee and them run it back, because I need to see that happen as well. But that's why we haven't seen them. So we have Isaiah Scott versus Cameron Grimes, which was a very entertaining NXT breakout first round match. It was Cameron Grimes who got the pin, who got the win. Isaiah Scott's theme song was absolutely fire. I'm looking for it. I'll be looking for it after the show to try to download it. His entry music was absolute fire. Tyler Breeze versus Roddy Strong was the main event of the show, and it was Roddy Strong getting it done thanks to a little bit of help from his Undisputed Era brethren. Towards the closing moment of the match, it was a supermodel kick that went to Bobby Fish, who came down to the ring to try to drop a little bit of a distraction for Tyler Breeze. It totally worked. Seconds later, End of Heartache would be the end of the match for Tyler Breeze, and a 1-2-3 for Roddy, as Roddy builds even more momentum as he's trying to get closer to Velveteen Dream. And that, plus Kushida handling business in a match he had this week, is effectively NXT. And WWE, for that matter.
Yes. Socials.
Yep, twitter.com/BeastMike is where you'll find me most often. I will be doing the games on Friday and on Sunday in terms of the Spikes, who are playing pretty well right now. Believe they are 12-7. This is not counting tonight. I can update tonight real quick. But yeah, they're right now, not including tonight's game, but believe they're 12-7. But they've done a good job for themselves so far. The bats are rolling. The Spikes did win. I just confirmed that. 14 to 15 minutes ago, they won 7-1, beating the Scrappers, who are the Class A affiliate of the Indians. So well done by the Spikes. Good job. Keep doing your thing. I'll be there tomorrow night, and I'll be there on Sunday as well to do that. The NFL previews are going to come out. I'm probably going to do them towards the middle of the month, towards the end. And again, like I said, I was going to do 2-a-days, and pretty much soon after this, I'll probably try to edit the intro video, if you will, on this. Also, hopefully, there's a Dolphin that got into Kendrick Norton, unfortunately, got into a car crash. He came from the Hurricanes as well. He's on the Dolphins. Obviously, you make the training camp roster. He had his arm amputated during after the crash. He obviously won't be playing this year, and probably maybe never be playing NFL football again. So hopefully he can get well soon, and hopefully things are going to relatively be okay for him.
Yes. I'm at DJD Kooks Wrestle and GITR Wrestle. That's it. For Beast Mike, this is DJD Kooks. Sayonara.